Good afternoon, everybody. Brian here again. Just want to update you on a 2010 Hyundai Santa Fe. The issue I was running into, I had no daytime running lamps and my window controls weren't working on the driver's door. So what I did is I pulled a fuse panel off the cover and I wanted to check to see all my fuses. So I went through them all and I decided to check my BCM number 2, which is the second fuse, second row from the right. That fuse was gone. How I tested that was with a test light. The bottom of the fuse had power, the top didn't. I had it to a good ground. As soon as I plugged that in, my windows started to work and my daytime running lamps. When I went and checked my daytime running lamps, it is the third row. It'll be an empty fuse on the right, 115, second 15, third 15 is your daytime running lamps. I had power to this. So I couldn't figure out why it wasn't registering to the headlights or to the sensor on the dash. So this is the 10 amp fuse that I replaced for your body control module number 2. That controls your, all I know right now is your windows and your daytime running lamps. So what I did is I checked my window powers, which is the first row, second and third fuses. They're 25 amp fuses. I checked with my light, 12 volt light, no power to either of these. So what I wanted to do, instead of pulling the door panels off and checking the window regulators, I used, I guess I'll show you down here. It's an inline fuse that plugs into your fuse box. The bottom one I ran a 10. The top one I ran a 20, just to see. And what I did is I tied into this empty one here as a third row on the right. It's key power. And I pulled one of these fuses, 25 amp fuses, plugged it in there and checked my windows and they worked. So I knew my window regulators worked and my switches worked. So I didn't have to fool around with that. That was a quick way of doing it. I would not suggest doing it that way. I just did it so I didn't have to pull everything apart. So hopefully this helps you with your daytime running lamps and also to know windows. Thanks again.